Hello everyone and welcome to Surviving Mars Relaunch. In this video we're going to be building the ultimate space colony. If you guys are enjoying the Surviving Mars content, let's get this video to 500 likes to lock the next one. If you guys also wouldn't mind, we're so close to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. Without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to a video that I have been wanting to do for a long time. This game first came out. Apparently it was a pretty rough launch, but we have relaunched. We are back in Surviving Mars, and let's just have a epic build here. So let's start with a rocket. We need to kind of place this in a nice little location. I think I might put it maybe right there to kind of allow a little bit of room for kind of stuff in front of there. We need to get some storage things. Let's maybe get a depot. I guess we have to wait for this to land first. There we go, we have officially touched down. Okay, we got our camera controls, zoom out, all that good stuff. That's awesome. So let's take a look at what we want to get. We have a few things. We got a bunch of little drones, some RC stuff. We got our RC Commander, RC Explorer, RC Transport. So we got a few things, which is nice. Let's get started with a depot, I think, right now. Let's get a metals depot maybe to start. And if we have some metals, where would they be? We do have some over here. Too far from Drone Commander. Let's actually put that relatively close. Let's maybe just put it right there. And we even have a little bit of metal right there as well. So I think right away, let's actually get our drone to start gathering materials. And I guess they're going to start doing that right away. But I might as well really maximize all that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some storage. I guess we can't right now. I guess we could maybe get concrete. Let's go ahead and get our concrete extractor here. Unexplored sector, no cable connection, that is fine. We will still be able to do some good work here. So let's maybe put that right there. We also have a metals extractor we can get. So honestly, we could put that. I guess we need a rich deposit for that. Let's connect some cables to that once it's ready, but I guess before that we are going to need a concrete depot. So let's maybe just put that right off to the side. It would be nice to kind of have everything relatively close together here maybe. We might as well do that. And we're going to need a cable connection for that. Food depot, all of this good stuff. We might as well get all of that set up. And random metals depot. We're going to build all of that and then we can start taking a lot of our supplies that we're going to get from Earth. Let's get some power. So a large solar panel, that would be nice. We also have our advanced Stirling generator. I think we might get this to start. And putting this in a nice central location might be a pretty good idea. Complete. Let's maybe just put this right there. Pretty central, I think I like that. And then we'll also need a few other things here. What's the difference between these two? Okay, it seems like it heats the surrounding area, which is nice. Let's actually just connect those. Let's just get some power going to that. Okay, that'll be good. And then we have quite a bit of metal already to start. We have about 70 metal. We're going to connect that. What the heck is over here? So this is metal. So we can actually get one of these things. What do you call that? With our RC. That's probably fine. We'll just leave that for now. Let's get a drone hub because that will probably be pretty important. We could probably put our drone hub maybe right there. Okay, that's almost done. Still not connected here. Are we missing some power? I guess let's get our power cables. Maybe we just didn't fully connect it there. Or maybe we got to go out and then in. Okay, there we go. Now that should be connected. I think it just wasn't quite connected. And we also need a power cable going from here all the way out this way, so we can actually come right off of there. We can even flip the way we go. Let's maybe take this just around the building, just like this, and then we can just connect it just like that. That looks pretty good. I had to get used to these controls. Okay, we should probably get maybe some research done. We're currently researching that. Biotech, social. I think recon and expansion might be pretty good maybe to go with now. Let's do that. Let's maybe do our autonomous sensors, and then we could maybe go terraforming. Maybe not yet. Let's go engineering. I feel like that might be a good start for all that. And then if we take a look at our map, if we wanted to expand, we do have this over here, which is nice. It's actually kind of nice. You can see the entire map. All of this has been unexplored. It'd be kind of nice to have something up here. I feel like that'd be cool. Let's like maybe unlock those two. And as far as other things we can do, obviously we have this stuff over here. Okay, we could use some help with sector scanning. Gain 10 orbital probes. Gain 15 tools or something. Or gain an RC transport. Oh, that'd actually be kind of nice. Let's get another one of those. So we have our supply pod ready to land. This will cause quite a bit of dust contamination. So maybe let's put it over there instead. I feel like that might be good. As far as resupply, we can maybe do something with that. We don't need any passengers yet. Let's just get a cargo rocket. And let's maybe order... Oh, see, we don't need any food yet. And I don't know if it really spoils. That's kind of the issue. We have plenty of funding, so I think we could probably afford... maybe, well, I guess metals we don't need. Let's get some food for sure. Maybe 20. We can do about 15 polymers. Machine parts we'll maybe need a little bit of. And then electronics, drone. Let's maybe even order another RC transport. I think that would probably help. That's going to be quite expensive actually, but I think we definitely have the funding. So let's go ahead and order that stuff. I think we'll be good for concrete. We have metal and concrete already. So let's go ahead and launch that. We are in nighttime. They are currently working on that. Let's get some other things for them. So we have our concrete extractor. I think we could even get a large dumping site for this unexplored sector. I think that should be fine. Let's maybe just put that right there. And then a universal depot might actually be kind of nice, just so it's not super one size fits all. Let's maybe just put that right there.
Research complete.
And then I think that might be perfect. So this, I don't know what happened with this. The remains of a supply pod can be salvaged. Did it not launch very well? Like it mustn't have launched very well. Okay, this with all of our stuff is ready to land. So let's maybe actually put this kind of facing, maybe even just over here. Right there should be fine. So that's going to land. Anomaly found. Let's see. Use an RC Explorer to scan the anomalies. So let's get an RC Explorer and let's go scan that anomaly. Let's see what's over there. There might be something over there. So that'd be kind of cool. Let's see what is over there. Hey, that's awesome. They're going to get that taken care of. What else do we want to build up? Let's take a look at what we have available. So we have a recharge station.
Research complete.
We'll probably need one of those, honestly. We'll need a cable connection. Let's actually just put that right behind our landing station here. I guess we don't want to burn it. So let's just put that right there. And then we can power that up. We have a heavy drone workload. So honestly, well, I guess they'll probably be able to collect all that stuff pretty quick. So that's fine. We don't need to get any of this stuff yet. I think it might be a good idea to get a power accumulator, and we could put that right, maybe just like right beside that, maybe even tucked by the little stones here. And then we do have this stone. What could we do with that? Can we do anything with that? I don't know if we can. I'm not sure if we can. What we can do though is I think we could maybe get a metals extractor. Too far from domes. Okay, we might have to get a little bit closer here. I guess that's only if we're a little bit closer. Let's connect the power here really quick. I think we can just come right off of there, connect it to there. I think that should be perfect. Let's maybe figure out where we want to have our first dome. I think it might be kind of good in here. Let's see if it would even fit in here. Okay, it would fit there. I feel like that would be a nice location for that. So let's get our moisture going here. I think that might be a good idea. Let's maybe just put our moisture right there, our moisture vaporator. And our water tower can maybe go, I guess maybe even right beside it. Let's kind of keep it in the open so we can connect some pipes. We'll need a Moxie, we'll need an oxygen tank for all that and all of our pipes. So we kind of need to get all that going. Let's connect some power cables here first of all. So this might be a little bit hard to get to. Now it actually might be a good idea to get a second source. Should we get another one of these? We got a Stirling generator and an advanced Stirling generator. It kind of closes. So I think we could probably just get a Stirling generator. Just a nice simple generator, maybe right there. Might be perfect. And then we can have a second source of power. I think that'll be good. I still don't know what happened with this. I guess we could maybe just salvage that for parts. And honestly, having some more drones might be pretty good. We have a nice little foundation of drones, but it might be nice to have some more. Okay, we have a couple other anomalies here. We might as well go see what they're all about. So let's get our what do you call it? The Explorer one. Let's go scan these ones. Let's get going all the way over there. And now we can connect our power for this. So let's grab our power and just connect that really quick. And then we can connect our tubes for that. So that'll be good. And now we just need some pipes. Let's grab some pipes. We could probably just make it simple. Let's just make this nice and simple. Connect it just to... Actually, maybe if we kind of design this nicely, we could just do that. That'll connect those. Air production, so oxygen can be extracted from the atmosphere by a MOXIE. Since it is crucial for the survival of your future colonists, an oxygen tank or for storage is highly recommended. Pipes are used for that. So let's maybe get that just so we can start getting some of that stored up. Let's build our first dome. We got a micro dome, a barrel dome, and a different... Oh, that's actually so cool. Oh, I actually love that. It's not just like a classic dome. I kind of like that actually. What's the benefits from that? So maintenance, it actually uses different materials for maintenance. It would use polymers rather than our concrete. So we actually do have a concrete extractor, so I think it would make sense to have a basic dome. Let's go with a mega dome. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this built up. So we can have this right here. Let's have it maybe like kind of right in the middle. And then have our little octagons on the outside there. I think that'll be perfect. And then we'll also need to get a couple other life support things here. We'll need to get one of these. And I don't want to build everything so close together. Like if I wanted to expand another dome over here, it might be a good idea to have this kind of in the middle over here. So let's maybe put this kind of just like that.
Milestone completed.
And then I can aim it that way and towards that. And then we'll also get a oxygen tank for that. And I guess for that, we'll also get kind of aiming out this way. Okay, and we'll also need to get some power for this. I don't know if this is going to be enough power. So power production 10. I don't know what the requirements for this is. Okay, insufficient power. So 15 we need for that. Oh, interesting. So honestly, it might even benefit from something that gives more power. We have our advanced one, and then this one's just a Stirling generator. Okay, let's maybe actually replace it with something else here. I think I'm going to destroy this building, and then I'm going to replace it with an advanced Stirling generator. What else do we have? We are large solar panel. They don't give a whole lot of power, though. That's the only issue with that.
Research complete.
So they're going to destroy that. That's perfect. Let's put that right there. And then that can be power for this as well as for this. So how much power does this draw? Only 5, so that should be plenty of power. Okay, that's good. Research complete. Let's take a look at what we got here. So I think we got most of this stuff. Let's maybe select Mars crowdfunding. This is social, so receive a one-time grant of 1,000 million. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and get that. Micro G landers. Let's just kind of start researching some stuff. I don't know if we necessarily need terraforming yet. Like, I mean, eventually we will. And that'll kind of just fill the land with some nice trees. Let's just keep getting a couple of other things. And then we can maybe get one more here. I think that'll be good. This game is very, like, kind of seamless. Honestly, I'm really liking it so far. It's kind of the dream game. Like I said, I really wanted to pick this up when I first kind of saw what it was all about. But I didn't know if it was good or what it was all about. But now I know it's pretty good. I definitely enjoy it. So we're going to need some power over here as well. And that barely draws any power. So let's get a nice fancy little power cable coming right off of here. And I guess I can maybe, yeah, let's just go straight out And then we can just kind of aim it in like that. I think that should be perfect. Yeah, a couple other things to build here. So that's quite far for them to deliver some stuff. You know what might be nice actually? Should we send a cargo rocket and order some drones? We could probably get a few more drones. Like this will cost quite a bit. And what's our, so this is how much we can ship at once. We might as well get like 20 drones. No, let's not get that crazy. Let's just get like 10 drones. I think that'll definitely help. And we already have quite a bit of stuff. Electronics, I could probably get a little bit of that just in case we need that. And then orbital probe reveals deposits in the scanned area. I think we already have one of those maybe, or maybe not, who knows. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. You got an RC safari. It kind of takes tourists on a safari. Hopefully people want to move to Mars. That's kind of cool. We get our transport. Transports resources. Our remote controlled exploration vehicle that analyzes anomalies and commander. So remote control vehicle that transports, commands, and repairs drones. So that's honestly kind of nice. And then obviously you can just import a lot of that stuff, but I think I'm fine with just getting some more drones. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we have our dome kind of ready to go here. We need to connect it to our power. Oh no, we need pipes for this. Okay, let's get some pipes. So we just need a water pipe. And I think for the most part, we could even we just need to connect it to there, I think maybe. Yeah, let's just connect it to there. I think that's all we should need, and that's going to go to here. We already have lots of water stored up, so that's perfect. And how are we doing with our metals? We still have quite a bit of those. So that's nice, and we got a nice little dump site here. So we can actually salvage all of this for waste rock.
Research complete.
I guess we don't want to do that yet. Yeah, we got some waste rock. We got our pipes connected up. Actually, let's just land this really quick. Let's land this. We could probably even have it right next to this one. I don't want it too close to that one. Let's land that, and then we can get some of that. So we have pipes going to here. So let's just take this and go right to there. And I might need to, like, I don't know if we have enough water. Let's maybe see if we can just connect to there and see if that would kind of help. I bet you it would. Okay, we have air, we have water. What else do we need? Okay, that is perfect. We have everything ready to go in here now. Let's get some stuff for them. So living complex, obviously people need to be able to live in here. So let's maybe get one of those. Let's put that maybe right there. Apartments, a nursery, a playground, school. We don't need to worry about any of that right now. Let's maybe get maybe a diner. Obviously they'll need to be able to kind of live in here. Let's maybe face a diner right in the corner like that, or maybe actually right by our living quarters. And oh, we got a gym and amphitheater. It's actually so cool. A casino. That's probably a little bit later. Medical post. They're just gonna have to kind of survive and figure that out for now. We'll need a small grocer, so let's definitely get one of those, and we could probably even put that right behind there. And a small space bar maybe. Let's maybe put that just like that. What else do we need in here? Medical post. I think we probably could get like a research lab maybe. Now let's maybe put that right in the corner, or maybe even kind of down here. And then actually, if it fits in the corner like that, we might as well use that. And then we can also get like apartment buildings, maybe another living complex. Let's get another one of those, keep it nice and symmetrical. This is actually so cool. This is like my dream game. Oh, passenger. Okay, we need to get some people over here. So what might be a pretty good idea? I wonder if I could just send this automated mode. Allow for bid exports. Send on expedition. So let's send them. Oh, this is cool. So recent actions. What would that really do? So this is us. These are the ones we're going up against. We got Colony of Russia. We got Paradox Interactive. We can contact them and we can offer resources, initiate trade, exchange technology. This is actually so cool. Or just insult them. We could just insult them. Should we insult them? End transmission. -40 standing, +10 standing with all other. No, we don't want to do that. Let's not do that. There's no way to exit out of this. Oh, interesting. So fuel is produced in a fuel refinery building supplied with water. So we will need a fuel refinery building, which we have here. Now that needs to be produced in our drone area. We need some people. We got our first asteroid coming in. C-type asteroids are the most common of all. They mostly contain exotic minerals, rare metals, water, and sometimes polymer. Okay, we really need to get some people here, so let's maybe do a passenger rocket. And these are all our passengers so far. So we got a bunch of scientists, two engineers, one officer, geologist, and 2 botanists. So I think that might even be a nice... Yeah, I actually like that. 12 passengers, and we got a ton of applicants. That's actually so cool. Filter, age group. I think that should be fine. Let's go ahead and launch that. And here comes our people ready to go. This is exciting. We still need to build this up. What are we waiting on? Oxygen tank. What did that need?
Research complete.
Oh, that just needs metal. So they should be able to build that. Let's actually set that to higher priority. Just so we can actually get that done. And we have a couple of buildings not ready to go. So that's all of the ones in our dome. So that's fine. Our passenger rocket is ready to be touched down here. Let's maybe just put it on nice flat ground. I think we could probably just put that right there. They can land. They can be nice and happy. Let's maybe take our RC transport drone and we could go gather some materials here. I have no idea what this is for. So underground deposit metal. We are not ready to exploit underground metal deposits. When colonists arrive on Mars, they will be able to operate metal extractors. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. So here comes our colonists. They are nice and happy, ready to get to work here. So I think for the most part, all of these are going to be good. We got a couple of shifts. I'm just going to let them kind of take care of that for now. But yeah, there they go. They're off and running. How many people? Comfort of residence. So we got 6 over here. We can actually handle quite a bit more if we wanted. But I think we can only transport about 12 at a time. Produces food, consumes water depending on crop type. And botanists kind of take care of that. So let's put one of those in here. Let's get one of those. We'll definitely need one. And maybe even a ranch. That takes up an entire thing. We don't need a ranch quite yet. We could probably get another dome, in fact, if we wanted. These guys are working pretty hard. We do have quite a bit more drones here. Now, how many? So we got 4 drones on that. Did we ever get our little drone charger? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a dome over here. Naturalist habitat. Oh, that's actually... Oh, you can literally just get houses for them. That's pretty cool. You got our barrel dome, our micro dome. If I put this right here, I think I could get a thing. So I'm actually going to build this right there. And then I could get our metals extractor. I think that will be pretty good for us. Then I can also connect these 2 domes just so they can kind of walk. And in fact, it might even be a good idea to get another one. Maybe like another dome right in here. Kind of just like this, maybe a little bit further away. I don't want to mess with those rocks over there, but I think that might look good over there. Let's build that, and obviously that'll take quite a bit for them to do. I might need to get another station here. So we got a recharge station.
Complete.
I don't actually fully know if I ever got one of these. Why not? I guess let's just... Oh no, I definitely got one of these. Yeah, it's back there. So that's where they go to recharge. I could probably have maybe another one. Let's just get another one, why not? And sensor towers, shuttle hub. I don't know if we want a shuttle hub. We're not too far away here. And this is all built up now, so if we get some power going to this, we need about 15. let's get some power just connected to that. I think that'll be plenty. We still need to build this thing up, which, oh, I guess we need to connect pipes for it. Construction progress. I don't know why they're not really working on that yet. I'm gonna assign them to go work on that.
Heavy drone workload.
Okay, we have power. We need a couple of other things. We also need to get our water over here. Okay, we're finally building that up. It's kind of nice that you can just manually assign them to that. Okay, now we need some pipes. This is better. So I think we probably just take pipes from there and maybe just kind of go like that. I think that should be good. And then we can just connect a pipe to there. And then we'll also be able to just connect one to that one as well once that gets built. Okay, we have some fireworks for our milestone completed. Look at that. So I think we're producing some stuff here now. So we got no seeds. I guess we're kind of working on that. Let's figure out.
Anomaly found.
We might want a little tunnel for these people. So let's maybe get a tunnel. Oh, that's probably too big. Elevator, train station. I think it's probably in here maybe. Okay, here we go. Here's our passage. So we can actually just get this right here. Must start and end in a dome. I guess let's maybe start it. Oh, let's go this way. Might even have to move this. Can I move that? Can I relocate that somewhere? Oh gosh, so our colonists are dehydrated, so we need to view that. Yes, we definitely need some water, so I don't think this is enough water for them maybe. Shoot, okay, we need to figure that out. So moisture evaporator, water extractor requires a deposit, so I don't think we even have a deposit. We might have to just import some water maybe. Water tower. I think I might have to just import some. So let's go to cargo. Oh, we can't just get water. Interesting. Okay, you know what we might have to do? We might have to explore a little bit here. We also have our... Let's go to our explorer. And he's just right here. Let's go see what's over here. These anomalies, and we also have another anomaly over there. But let's go to our map here. So we got a bunch of anomalies. Let's maybe start unlocking some space around here. That might definitely be a good idea. We can at least see if there's some stuff. So have they're still scanning that? Let's see, are they almost done? Dome at risk, not enough water. We need water so bad. Honestly, if I can get another moisture evaporator, that might be pretty good. It doesn't give us a whole lot though. And moisture evaporator, let's order like 5 of these things. As quickly as we can. Okay, how is this guy doing? They're still working on that. Low storage. Oh, like not enough storage. Okay, let's maybe get... Yeah, that's actually almost full. And our metals, let's maybe get another storage. I promise we're working on all of the other things. So let's get another metals one. And then we can maybe get another concrete one and kind of build them in a nice V. I feel like that's pretty cool. We got some food over here that we're making. So over here, we need to obviously connect this. If we can, that would be sweet. So I think this power was kind of a problem. So I might have to actually redo that. Okay, this is ready to land. I'm going to quickly land this. And let's just put it maybe just like that. Might be pretty good. And then we can start getting some more water. As far as research, we need to get a couple of things researched here. Let's maybe just kind of go down the list here. Just kind of keep it simple. Let's keep going. Maybe one more. Some safe robotics. Another thing I want to do, I want to get rid of this line. I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, there we go. We can salvage that. And that's going to get rid of some of our power. So we need to figure out a new route for power. But I think right now it's probably a little bit more important. Let's get our... Where the heck was that? So go to our domes. Let's go to a passage here. And then we can connect passage blocking. What's blocking our... We go like that? Okay, we can do that. In fact, it might even be beneficial to go out this way. No, let's just do this. Let's just connect right to there, and then we can have a nice tunnel for that. And then in here, we can also have a tunnel going to that one. And then we can kind of connect that. So as far as our power lines, we need to kind of get that refigured out here. Let's get some power lines. So we can't actually go this way. That'll be a problem. In fact, yeah, see, that's an issue. Let's take it this way, maybe. We can take it this way, all the way around. Kind of into here. And then we can kind of just connect that up. I might want to just salvage this, though. Can I salvage this into parts? Let's just destroy that, honestly.
A building has stopped working.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, we desperately need some water. Here comes our ship for that. And now we have the ability to get some water again. So let's get some of that. We have moisturizer or vaporator. Let's get one. Maybe we'll need a few of them. So let's get another one right there. Then I could even put another one right in between there. It'll be kind of tough to connect that power. And in fact, I might maybe demolish that. Let's put one here instead. Because then I'll be able to kind of connect these power lines. This rock is completely in the way. Too far from drone commander. Shoot. So I guess our drone commander might have to be a little bit closer here. Let's see. Let's move him over here.
Heavy scan.
Maybe move it a little bit closer. So we have to have this kind of in this whole area. They're building that tube. Let's see if we can put one here now.
Heavy drone workload.
We're close. Maybe let's just put this right there. So we can get that built up. So we need power to here. Let's go ahead and do that. This stuff is kind of ready to be transported over. Let's connect our power cable right to there. Obviously, we'll need power to that. And then once we get power to there, I think we can just connect that. And then we'll also be able to kind of go this way, connect to there, and then so on and so forth. So that's good. As far as our extractor and all that stuff, I think we can maybe get a metals extractor now. Too far from drone commander, so we need to get him a little bit closer. Honestly, let's order another one. Dome at risk, so hopefully we can get our water taken care of. Let's connect that. Let's get that figured out right away here. Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. Okay, let's do that. And honestly, it might have made sense to just have another one going to here. So I could still just connect the pipes. Let's speed that up. Let's get that built.
Heavy drone workload.
Okay, now we just need some pipes going to that. So let's take pipes just off of here and we can just connect it up like that. Let's see if that kind of helps. Okay. Did that take care of our water issues?
Anomaly found.
Hypothermia. Hypothermia?
Our colonists are suffering from hypothermia.
Oh no. Domes features heaters. Okay, we need some heaters in here, I guess. So let's get some heaters. Subsurface heater maybe? Might have to, oh, it's got to be outside the building and then we can just connect it to here. Okay, that does make sense. So let's just get this right there. I think that should be... Actually, we'll have to kind of heat up all of our domes. And it would be nice if we can kind of use just one of these for all of this. So let's just put that right in the middle. Let's get that built up as quick as we can. And then I'm actually going to order in another RC... What do you call it? I want purchase a new rocket. Okay, we need to refuel all this stuff. If we can refuel all of this, yeah, we definitely need some fuel. Research cooperation, okay. We do need to get a fuel refinery, so not enough power. We definitely need to get a fuel refinery going. Let's maybe see if we could just put one right there. Actually, let's maybe flip that around. Let's put that maybe just like that. Let's try that, and then we need to get some cables connected here. So let's get some power to here, just right off of that. And we also need some power coming off of here. So we can get that built up, and then we need to get our pipes for this. So this is another water thing. So we're gonna need to get another, what do you call it? Another water tower. Let's go ahead and do that. And then this we could build up right there. Let's speed that up, get that going. And then if we can get some buildings in here, that'd be nice as well. This one I might actually have kind of more farming stuff. I feel like that'd be pretty good. Let's connect our pipes. Let's just connect those, and then we'll need to connect it to our domes. Let's have one there. And then one coming off of here to that dome. Then we can get some water for both of those. I don't know if that'll be enough, so honestly I might even need another one of these. Let's just build another water vaporator. Okay, and we need to get this going. So this is our pipes. Let's heat that building. Let's heat that building. And then we'll need one for this one as well. But I'm gonna kind of just take care of these ones first. We still need water. Insufficient water.
Research complete.
Have we had any? Whoa, okay, we have water now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, what's this? This is concrete. We might as well start extracting some of that. So, can't believe I never noticed all this. That's crazy. So we can get a concrete extractor. Let's get another one here. And we'll need to connect that to power. We can get a water extractor. We'll definitely need to get our water extractor, and this is quite interesting because we'll probably have to go all the way out here just to get all that over, but that'll at least get us some water. Let's start getting a couple other things researched here. Got another anomaly there. Let's do that. And we also have a little research node here. So that's at least good. We're gonna get some water from that. What's this? A Vista? So that's good. We can at least have 2 concrete extractors. Let's connect that to power really quick. Let's just go right off of here. Or I guess we can maybe go off of here. It's a little bit better. Let's connect that up. And then we also need to get a couple other things. So let's get our dumping site. Probably just put that right there. And then maybe a little depot. Little concrete thing. Okay, dome's still at risk. Not enough water, not enough oxygen now. Yeah, we can't have too many people in here. So we have this. Now, maybe we're not getting enough power here. So yeah, power is kind of over stimulated there. Let's maybe get another advanced power thing here. I could probably actually build one over too far from drone. Let's just put this right there. I think if we can at least build that up, that'll give us quite a bit more power to work with. That'll be good. We have our carry supplies. Our passengers from Earth can travel back.
Are suffocating. We only have
They're still suffocating. Okay, let's connect our power. So that should give us some air now, I think. Yeah, it's getting a little bit better. So we're good for water. We're good for oxygen.
New special project available.
And then we just need to connect our pipes here. Oh, interesting. What does this need? Insufficient water. Okay, so we need water for that. That I didn't know. I guess that makes sense. Let's just, I wonder if I could just connect our pipes throughout here. Is that a thing? Just do that, and then I can just connect that to maybe right there. Let's see if that'll work.
Research complete.
Meteor storm starts in 5 hours. So I guess we gotta kind of pay attention to that. Okay, I need to get these refueled. And I guess we need to get some more power over here. Let's just kind of power this up. Just like that, and then I can connect that with some power. Then I can start doing that. Our water refinery, so we need to connect this to power as well. This might be a little bit harder to do, as we can't just go like that. So we actually need a nice long power cable going all the way the heck over here. I don't know if this is even gonna reach. Like, this is crazy. Too far. Let's just kind of build it up. Okay, let's connect that up. Drone commander. I think, did we order another one? And then I need to get our commander over here. If we can. So he's going to go over there. That'll be good. Now we need to connect that with pipes. So our fuel refinery. If we connect this, so that needs water, of course. Which I guess that makes sense. Let's get our pipes going just to there, maybe? I don't know how they even create fuel. Let's just try that. And we'll kind of have to see. We also need some water going over here. So that's actually right here. So we could just connect that to there. And then that should be enough to kind of get our water going. And then hopefully we can get all this stuff built. Okay, now he's going to do all that. That's perfect. Okay, build all that, please. Nice long line. And we need to get a tube coming all the way back this way. Let's maybe start doing that. So we can have our water. Let's get our pipes coming all the way up here. And I'm literally just going to follow this all the way to here. All the way back. World's longest tube. And we can kind of just come right off of there. And then we can maybe just attach it right up to our water towers.
Heavy drone workload.
Let's go ahead and get all that built up. Hey, there we go. We got our tubes set up. I think that should help with our water.
Anomaly found.
Okay, there we go. We're getting all this built up. Now let's start moving this way. Okay, I think we should be producing water now. Are we? What else does this need?
Complete.
Got power, it's got everything it needs. I guess I might have to have its own water tower over here. That's probably the issue. So let's just build a little water tower, maybe even just up here. We can get that built up. I think that should be good. Once we get that built, I'm going to send our RC commander over here. And then we can get our metals going. Yeah, I think these are resupplied. So now we might even be able to launch that. I don't know what they're doing. Initiates launch sequence for the return trip to Earth. Note that the rocket has to be refueled and any remaining resources will be lost. So let's just take all of these off. I think, yeah, that one still needs to be refueled. Okay, so we are doing something right. I mean, we are refueling them, so that's good. And then now we just need to connect this with some pipes. Let's maybe just go like that, see if that works. Oh, we also needed to finish that.
Research complete.
Can you finish that, please? We have a couple other anomalies down here, so let's maybe get that while we're kind of down here. Okay, they're gonna go down, finish all that.
Anomaly found.
Okay, there we go. Now we have this entire pipe going all the way to here. I think that should take care of our water in here now. Let's take a look. Okay, now we got plenty of water and we should be... Oh, we gotta connect this. Okay, we gotta finish the pipes here, I think. Didn't quite get it connected here, maybe. Okay, now we should be connected, I think. Okay, I think we should be good now. let's take this guy, or no, this guy, all the way up here. And let's actually maybe go right in the middle there so I can build that up. And now, factions on the brink. Oh, faction on the brink. So USA faction is very unhappy and this may cause trouble soon. To increase approval of the faction, build research buildings or build sensor towers. Okay, wouldn't mind a sensor tower. Let's get one of those. Let's maybe just build that right up there. And then maybe like a landing pad. Cannot build that over the terrain. Let's have this landing pad maybe just like right there. I don't know what that really does, but let's just get that. Oh, this is interesting. We got an RC dozer we can build up. Let's build one of those. That's actually perfect. And then we can get rid of all that rock. All that waste rock. So now we can load that. And I don't know what we're going to do with it. I guess just transport it somewhere else. We also got some more metals over here. Okay, we got our sensor tower. We need to actually put something in here. So let's get something. So we wanted more like, where is that? So we want like, it's not in here yet. Let's just get more money there. Might be fine. Let's get a ranch in here. We're gonna need a ranch, and obviously we need some power for that. But that'll be fine. I think we're close enough to this now. Let's connect this maybe to there. And then I think we can get this now. So let's get our metals extractor. There, now we can get one of these. Let's get a metals extractor now. We also have rare metals. What do they get? Best for geologists to work on. Okay, we're building that up. That's good. And now we need to connect that. Okay, we actually need people to work to that, or to kind of work on that. We might have to get like ramps going to that. So that's interesting. Okay, somebody has already started to work on that. And they're getting some... Okay, it's working. Perfect. Let's take this back. Let's gather some of those metals. Then we need to get a couple other things here. Let's maybe figure out our power to be a little bit better. Let's get a couple of wind turbines. Too far from drone commander. Let's get him a little bit closer. Go that way, please. And we don't need to fill this up too much. If we do that, we'll have some issues and we won't be able to kind of connect a bunch of all this, of all of our domes. Gotta be a little bit careful. Let's get a worker on there. And I think we can even get some more people over here. So let's see if we can get some more people coming back. Passenger rockets. Let's launch that. Bring them back to town. Back to our town. And then we'll need to power this up. So now that we're a little bit closer to here, let's just move it over there for now. Now let's get some more wind turbines. We could probably just build them just like this. And then we'll get a power accumulator. Maybe just kind of close to that. And then we can connect all of this power. Let's get like a bunch of these things. Just so we can really power up.
Council session open.
All of this, hold shift, and you can place down multiple. Okay, there we go. We can build up all of that. That'll be perfect. Okay, those are all done. Let's get that all connected. I think for the most part they're connected. Guess we could just take it off of that. I think that should be fine. Okay, those are all working now. And then if we can take this back and get powered up, I guess we'll need... Do we not have power to this thing yet? I think we do. We will need to power I think we have that powered as well. Let's maybe just take this around and get going this way. And then we can kind of just squeak around back here. We need to get our drone commander a little bit closer here. Okay, and then we can build more power lines going this way. And then we'll literally just connect that back to our main power line. And then that should power everything up quite a bit more. Let's maybe take our drone commander, move him a little bit over that way. Okay, these are actually ready to launch. So let's get those out of here as well. And then we have this one with our people. So can we put that on our landing pad? I guess we sure can. Okay, research complete. Let's actually take a look at a couple of more research items here. And let's maybe do a little bit of terraforming as well. That would be pretty good. Okay, where can we unload all of this stuff?
A building has stopped working.
I guess what we could do is just get another... Yeah, they're digging in quite far here. Let's get another dumping site way the heck over here. Or maybe you just have another dumping site. We could probably just build another one off of that. Might as well do that. Okay, we still need to get... I guess probably... So we have oxygen, we got power, we got water. We're gonna need some food over here, vacant work slots. So let's actually get... I think we should have had people over here, and they probably all moved into here. So let's get like, we got our little farm. Let's get a couple of other little things in here. So we got our ranch, hypnotic farm. So fungal farm, we can get a regular farm. I guess we can maybe build that right there. And
A building has stopped working.
we'll probably get one of these. This is kind of for those domed ones. Maybe another ranch even. Get another ranch, and then here we'll probably need some place for people to live. So let's get a apartments, probably not the best. Playground, school, Martian research lab. Let's get a living complex in here. And let's face it, just like that. Just so people can live in here. And then we also need to get a couple other things. Like they'll need like a little place to shop, maybe a little grocer. We could probably get maybe a diner. We don't have a space bar, do we? We have one over here. Which we can get maybe another one. But let's get a diner. And we can face that. Right. I guess that's kind of in the way. Let's put this right there. We have a gym, security post, medical post. We don't have one of those yet. An art store. We don't need to focus on that stuff quite yet. I could probably get a little playground. Should we get a little playground for the kiddos? I don't even know if we have any kids yet. How do you tell? So colonists. So we got 2 youth. Mostly adults, Earthborn, Martian-born. That's actually so cool. So we have 2 youth. We don't have any kids yet. So we don't really need to worry about that quite yet. Whoa! Look at that asteroid. Came out of nowhere. Actually destroyed that. What a shot. That's incredible. Okay. We might have to perform a little bit of maintenance on this stuff. So let's... Did we ever get... We can launch that thing now. That is refueled. Let's order a couple of things here. So let's get maybe another passenger rocket. Let's launch that. We can launch a cargo supply. So what are we a little bit low on? Probably seeds, maybe. Get some seeds. Let's maybe also order... This, our little safari thing just... Oh, I think that's actually fine. Explorer drones. Let's get another RC commander. We probably have one of those. Orbital probe. Maybe even another drone hub would be kind of cool. And then I think that should be fine. We might as well load this thing up though. Let's get, yeah, we got plenty of food. We're getting lots of food, metals, concrete, polymers. We haven't actually done that yet. I think we can, so let's go ahead and launch that. As far as our polymers, we can actually get a polymer factory, but that
Research complete.
would have to go over too far from drone commander. I guess we can actually have that anywhere. A little polymer factory. Yeah, let's go and get one of those. Let's put that right there. We'll be able to get power. And then it'll need some water as well. So all of our water is over here. We should probably get some water. You know what? I could probably put this like right there even. Yeah, sure. Let's build that up. We can connect power. We can connect water right off of that. I think that'll be good. How much water do we have? Storage full. Okay, that's awesome. That's kind of nice to see. So we got lots of water. I think people are nice and happy here. Not a lot of food over here, so yeah, they are working. Insufficient food. Okay, we might have to get some sort of food building. So research lab, Marson University. Nobody is actually living in here yet. Now these are ready to turn back to Earth.
Open.
Let's do that, and then we can also get this one just right.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Maybe even just like right there. That's gonna
Eruption
cause
has
some
arrived.
dust, but that's fine.
Research complete.
Okay, USA. The USA faction is very unhappy and has reached its breaking point. This may also trigger a political crisis and revoke some laws that have already been passed. The global tension increases, so that's not good. That's actually so cool. Like the whole world is working towards building a colony,
rocket
basically.
Mission goal completed.
In space. It's kind of cool. Let's go
New
scan that
colonists
anomaly.
have arrived.
Oh, and we also had a little entry point here, which I did not see. Yeah, all of these need maintenance, so we need to get our RC commander. Let's maybe take our RC commander over this way. Let's take him over here, and I could probably even transport all of these resources. Can I do that? Can I transport some stuff? Let's
Heavy
maybe just get
drone
all these
workload.
guys. Get resources. We can recharge. Can I guess we need another storage thing. Let's maybe get, okay, now we have metals storage rather than just a depot. I guess we could have one of those. We're gonna have quite a bit of metals. Oh, we need a cable connection for that actually. Okay, let's actually get one of those. Metal storage, concrete storage. Food storage we'll definitely need. Let's maybe hold off on that for a little bit. Okay, stores 4,000. Some resources will be transported to other depots within drone range. It costs nothing and maintenance is hardly anything. I think we could probably just get some depots. Maybe another universal depot. Might be kind of nice. Let's just get one of those.
Our initial spectrographic analysis confirmed it. Chromium.
Chromium
Find such a rich
deposit. Ooh.
deposit of such a rare.
Okay, so we could either reduce the cost of engineering text by 10%, or we could have a deep rare deposit metal. Yeah, let's actually get one of those. So where is that? I think, yeah, right here. So this is our rare deposit. So we can get one of those. We can also get another drone hub. Let's maybe get one of those.
Research complete.
Cannot exploit deposit. What? The deposit is not exploitable with our current technology. Interesting. Let's actually see. Yeah, I don't know. Might have to just wait to be able to do that. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that quite yet. Let's get another drone hub. So we already have one there. I could probably have one. I don't know what the drone hub even does. Let's actually see. What does it do? Controls drones and allocates them to different tasks. Okay, it's so you can have your drone commander, and then this kind of just takes care of all of the stuff in this area. I think if I'm gonna build over here, let's maybe build this maybe into over this area. So let's actually have too far from drone commander. Let's get him a little bit closer. Let's move that over there. This is ready to be launched, so we can send that back to Earth. I think for the most part we've had some people move in. Do we have any people here yet? Okay, we do. There's the people. Look at that.
No active
They're kind of
research.
taking care of all that, so that's perfect. We're gonna need some power to that, but now we can actually build our second drone hub. So let's get that maybe just kind of in the middle here. Right there. And then they can be kind of controlled over here, and we don't need this to kind of control all that. That's perfect. I'm getting the hang of this game. Let's just take our power, and we need to be a little bit cautious here. Let's actually take it kind of along the mountain range here. Just out like that. And then we can just take it through here and connect it like that. I think that'll be good. And then I can kind of take care of all that stuff. I'm going to take our commander way over here. We have a lot of maintenance to do. So let's send them over there. And I thought we ordered another drone commander. Did we not? We got one there. Oh, here's another one. Okay. Perfect. You go pack up a bunch of little drones. That one's going over there. This one I'm just gonna get like over here maybe. And they can kind of work on that stuff. Okay, we're getting concrete. We need to actually do a little bit of maintenance around here. So off they go. Domes at risk? Why did we have domes at
Research
risk?
complete.
So what are we missing over here? This building needs maintenance. It is waiting for one concrete. We might even need some more drones, honestly. Should we order some more drones? Let's get a cargo rocket and let's order some more drones. Let's just get like 20. If we have more workers, I think, yeah, they're over capacitated quite a bit. Orbital probe. And another commander. Maybe even another drone hub, honestly. Maybe even two of them. Let's launch that. Building's not working. So all of those need power. Okay, we need power to here. Let's quickly get some power connected. So we need to connect power to there. And all of that. So let's just take one just like that. So that'll connect power. Then we also need power going to this thing. So let's just quickly just do that maybe. Connect power. Okay, there we go. That should get us power for that. And we also need to finish that last little bit. Okay, there we go. Now that is up and running, and they'll be able to kind of just do some maintenance in this area. Are they going to go maintain that? Oh, are they just going to automatically do it? Oh, they're transporting a bunch of stuff. What are they doing? Do we do some maintenance? Oh, they're actually just collecting all those resources. So let's actually get... All this has dust on it. I think it's just kind of dusty. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like tattered or anything. I don't know. Or maybe it's a little bit bad or worn out. I don't know.
Council session open.
I'm a little bit confused by that. Okay, I think what we might be able to do here, let's grab some of our drones. And if we can get some of these resources, we gotta unpause it here first of all. Let's speed it up just so they work a little bit faster. Let's get some resources and let's repair that building. Let's get some food sent over. Or they're just repairing the entire dome? I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I think now they might... Oh, they're all just coming in here. That's funny. Oh, okay, deliver. That's perfect. We could deliver some food there. And we could maybe even deliver a little bit more.
Research complete.
I don't know if we want to deliver some more. We're still missing some food there, so let's grab some more. Everybody grab one. And then in you go. And then we should be able to deliver. There we go. Deliver some food to there. Hopefully they just automatically do that, but I think that should be fine. See, we're actually producing some food in here, which is nice. Research complete. Let's get a couple more researching. I think I want to do a little bit more terraforming. So let's just do a bunch of that. Get lots of that research. There's so much research to be done. It's crazy. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, let's get back here. Faction opportunity. Build a new sensor tower. Complete the following task. To increases USA's approval, build a new sensor tower. Why are we always making the United States happy? That's what I'd like to know. Let's get another sensor tower, and then we also need to connect this with pipes. What the heck even is this? Our polymer factory. So that's actually interesting. I don't know what we even need to do with that. I guess it might be... We have our polymer factory, machine parts factory, electronics factory. Oh, waste rock professor. So at liquefaction. Okay, interesting. A drone assembler would also be nice. Yeah, I don't know what... Like, what would I even have to connect this to? I guess just everything. This is all of our water tubes. I guess I could probably connect it to our dome, maybe. Let's just kind of take this around, or maybe I can even fit it this way. Let's see, can I connect it to there? Let's see if that kind of does anything. Then they can kind of make some polymer. Are we still low on food in here? Okay, let's actually change that priority to high. If we can keep drones kind of working on that, that would be nice. Delivering some food. And that seems to be doing something. Okay, now they're making some polymer. So there we go. That's exciting. Okay, what else do we want to get? We could probably get a couple more buildings in here. Do we have enough living space for all of our people? See, that I don't know. We also need to get a little bit more oxygen, because this is the only one producing oxygen for all this. We need to fix that, so let's go ahead and do that. We also need to fix that. We have a bunch of drones over here. Let's see if we can fix that or something. I don't know.
Research complete.
But either way, we'll need another Moxie, so let's get another Moxie. Maybe just right. Honestly, we could probably just launch that. Oh, not enough fuel yet. Okay, let's get a Moxie in here. And then we can get another oxygen tank. And then we can just connect it to there. I think that'll be good. As far as this little dome, we still need to get something there, but we've got a bunch of little ducks, little gooses or something. Let's get something else. We got a gym that we can put in here. A medical post. Might as well get a medical post. Another small grocer, maybe. Maybe another space bar. Why not? We can fit that right in there. And a casino complex. You can get a bunch of stuff in here. It's actually kind of cool. A small art store. I don't want to load this up too much. But I think for the most part, I think they'll be nice and happy. Okay, where's our RC commander? Let's get... I think they're just... We got one there. So I guess let's just bring them over here so we can do some maintenance. And this one I'm just going to kind of keep over here. If we can. Look at all the drones just doing nothing over here. Let's repair that building. We can also do a couple other repairs here. So let's repair these. Repair that building and repair that building. I think that'll be good. Everything else seems to be doing pretty alright right now. Still need to repair that.
Council session open.
Council session open. Can we gotta repair that one as well? And then, oh, these are absolutely cooked as
Research
well.
complete.
We need a dumping site over here, which I didn't know that we needed. So let's get a large dumping site. Could probably even get 2 of them. Then we can kind of just pile it all into there. That'll be good. We have our, so we got our 20 drone and our 2 drone hubs. So let's just put those right there. And then we'll have a ton more drones. And we even have, let's just get a couple of drones. We can repair a couple of buildings.
A rocket has arrived.
Set residence.
Heavy drone workload.
Interesting. Where's our drones? We got a bunch of drones going that way. What are they working on? We had a bunch more drones. That's awesome. Now we're gonna go to get all that stuff delivered, and then we can get a bunch of these resources, and then deliver it to our dumping site here.
Heavy drone workload.
Oh my gosh, we have so many drones over here. Get resources. Deliver to our dumping site. Okay, there we go. I don't know where they're going now, but they're gonna do something. They're just kind of working on some stuff. Okay, we have some more. So this one we can launch. Let's go ahead and send that back.
Orphan drones.
And then we also have,
Orphan drones. Orphan drones.
oh,
Orphan
we got
drones.
some orphan drones. Let's get them
Orphan
back here.
drones. Orphan drones. Orphan drones.
Okay, and then we have a couple more here. So let's just send back all the ones that we can. We got a ton of little drones. Now what I didn't realize is they need to be refueled. Let's get another drone hub. So we have one we can have way over here, too far from drone commander. Let's put you over here, and then you can build up all that. Oh, I actually didn't mean to build
Heavy
that.
drone workload.
Drone hub. So if we could have that. Let's see, they're coming a little bit closer here. If we could have one like right here. Let's wait for that to stop. I think they should be able to kind of work on that
Heavy
stuff.
drone workload.
And then we can connect our cable. That should be fine. See, now that our commander's over here, they can kind of work on all this stuff, so that's actually good. And then we need to connect our power to this thing. So let's go right off here. And just connect up. I think that should be good. Then connect our power. Okay, that's perfect. That should really help. And then we still have another drone hub that we can put in here. Let's maybe just have one, right? Actually, we have an unexplored sector. Okay, we need to explore all of this stuff. And that's probably why I couldn't get that, because I think it's in the unexplored sector.
Sector scan.
Okay, there we go. And then we can get those rare earth metals. Storage space is full.
Sector scan.
So,
Research complete.
full, where is our... Oh, at these things? Storage space? Okay, storage, yeah, storage is definitely full. Let's get a couple more things for our storage. We can get an actual storage thing. Let's get a concrete one. We can have one
Sector
there.
scan. No
And then we can
sector
also have one
scan.
over here, maybe. Can't build over that terrain. Let's just put storage just right there. And then we can connect those with our cables. Let's connect that. Yeah, that's perfect. Just gives us some lights. That's all we really need. And now they should be able to take all that and store it elsewhere. And then we also need to connect this with some more power. So let's come right off here. Uneven terrain, so that's kind of an issue. Or we could come right off of here, maybe. What do we want to do? How's our power doing? That's what I'm a little bit curious of. Let's just go right to there, and then we can take it right to there.
Warning. Insufficient.
Okay, how many people do we have? We got 36 colonists, so we've had about 3 deliveries. Middle age, they're actually getting quite old now. A couple of seniors. And all earthborn. So we might benefit from... Where's all of our drones? We got a bunch of drones over here doing nothing. Let's go into here and then we can fix some of these buildings. Yeah, here they come. We also need to connect. I saw something where I had to connect. Maybe not.
Drone workload. Heavy drone workload.
I guess not. Oh, we gotta connect this first of all. So what is this? A Moxie, so we gotta connect that. Let's go ahead and connect that up really quick. And then we need some power to that, I would imagine. I think we already have some power actually. That's good. Okay, all of our little drones in here now. Let's see if we can fix some of this stuff. What happened to them? You come in here. Can I fix some of these buildings?
Heavy drone workload. Heavy drone workload.
Heavy drone workload. What the heck are they doing? Okay, we have a ton of drones over here. Okay, we actually have another water deposit over here, so I think it might be a good idea to get that. Where was our water extractor? Too far from drone commander, so let's get another drone commander all the way over here. Come on, boy. Here you come. And this is our... we could probably do a little bit of more anomalies scanning. We can also do this. What the heck is this? Or another anomaly?
Anomaly found.
Okay. We could maybe launch enemy resources will be lost aboard the launch sequence. We have a bunch of food on here. Okay, we actually probably want a little bit more storage maybe. Let's get another depot. Could probably have like a food depot. Okay, there we go. That's immediately helping actually. Oh, see now they're delivering stuff to, okay. Yeah, we needed more food depots. Let's put a few of these kind of just around our entire place. Like a bunch of food depots, even like more metal depots.
Planetary anomaly analyzed.
A few of those. Yeah, that's what's taken so long. We need some more of these kind of everywhere. Actually, let's not get too crazy here. We could probably delete some of these. Let's put these a little bit tighter together. I guess all of our concrete depots we could have over here where they actually make sense. And then this one can go up here. Just like that. And then our metals depots. So obviously we have one over here. Let's put another one there. And then, okay, that's really helping because we had to offload all that food. That thing's basically already full. That's kind of perfect. Let's get some more food depots over here. That's keeping everybody nice and happy. So rare metals. I guess we can maybe put that there and see if that kind of allows us to extract it. No, still can't. Okay, that's fine. Let's just have that. And then what else do we have for depots? We got exotic minerals, polymers. So we have our polymer thing over here. I guess we could maybe do that. So we can start collecting all that. Electronics, machine parts, fuel depot. Where was our fuel thing? I guess we could maybe put that right there. Okay, that's immediately getting people to, oh my gosh. Were we struggling that much? Okay, so here's our fuel thing. And they're gonna all go to there, so we can kind of collect it all there. That's perfect. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now we got tons of food everywhere. We can keep producing, and then now I kind of still struggling to see. So stored food, we got lots of food there. Like what else do they need here? You know what we could probably start thinking of? Like we got these forestation plants and we have a decent amount of seed. I think we could probably have this plant actually maybe over here. Maybe kind of put that over there. And we also have our GHG factory, so burns a mixture of fuel and locally extracted carbon to release greenhouse gases, effectively improving the global temperature. Has significantly boosted terraforming effect at low temperature. What temperature is it? I think it's only like Yeah, we need to get our temperature up a little bit. Let's get a factory and start producing some gases here. Let's go ahead and do that. And carbonate processor. Okay, yeah, we gotta maybe get some of that stuff a little bit later. We got some ramps flattened. Oh, you got a little bit of tools. That's kind of cool. Small rock formation. We also have some decorations that you can put in here. Look at that. Like a little bit of trees. Some small alleys. Let's get a little alley. Why not? Maybe a little pond would be kind of cool in here. That's actually so cool. And maybe a statue. Why not? Put a statue somewhere in here. Somewhere that makes sense. Maybe right there. Make people a little bit happier. And we also have a little fountain that we can put in.
Research complete.
Yeah, let's maybe leave that. What else can we get in here? So water reclamation recycles up to 70% of the water used in the dome. So that we can actually just put right in the middle apparently. That's actually amazing. In a medical center we can get a School Spire Earth Embassy Marshall Assembly. So we don't want any of that quite yet.
Council session open.
This is all just kind of amenities for our people. We don't want any amenities for them. I think maybe a school would be nice. I think they're not having kids because we don't even have a school for these people, these poor people. So I think a school in there might be nice. Maybe a playground. This can kind of be where kids go to play. This is for the kids, so maybe even some apartment buildings in here so they can actually live. This is kind of our little city area. I kind of like this. Martian University, research lab, and a hotel. That's actually kind of cool. Maybe a nursery. I feel like that kind of fits the vibe. Let's just tuck a nursery in there. And we could also get retirement homes for our poor people that unfortunately age. Okay, that's good. And then we need to get a couple of things in here. So we actually don't have any... Actually, do we have oxygen and all that stuff? I think we do. Potentially. So I think we should be able to live in here. Let's have another shipment to people. Passengers, so could we get some kids over here? We're botanists, geologists, scientists. I guess we could do... Yeah, let's just launch that. Let's fill that up.
Crop failure. Research complete.
Rumor crop failure. Low storage buildings not working. We might need another power accumulator maybe. Stored power. It has quite a bit of stored power, which is great for us. We're getting a ton of power from all that. And oh, our pipes are still kind of struggling here. So what is this? Our Moxie? Oh, it's not really doing anything right now. So I guess we might as well have that connected to there. Yeah, we definitely need to get that going. And then we have our oxygen tank. We haven't connected that to that either. So let's just do that. I think I figured out why all of this maintenance is struggling. We need... So this one needs machine parts nearby. So we actually need a depot nearby for all of that to work. So let's get a concrete depot. And if we put one right there, I think they should be able to transport some stuff. So let's actually grab these guys. We can recharge. Let's do a little bit of recharging. Let's get some of our concrete and let's deliver it to that one.
Warning, crop failure.
We also have all of this, so let's get all of that as well. Okay, they're gonna go get some stuff here.
Heavy drone workload.
And then if we can deliver it to there, as well as these, let's deliver it to the middle here. Now let's see, they might be able to do some stuff with this now. See, now they're all running in and they're going to do some maintenance, I think. Yes! Thank goodness. Okay, that's taking care of our maintenance. That's perfect. Okay, that's awesome. So what I might even want to do, crop failure, a eulogy for an everyday. Oh,
We gather here today
oh,
to bid a final farewell
fallen
to
hero.
one of our final.
Shoot. Well, that's not good. We need to have these food things kind of nearby here. So that's good. They're taking care of that. How is this doing? We might even open some more available here. A ranch, they can kind of work on that. And now we need to supply some stuff for this. So this, we actually need machine parts to keep that up and running. What's the problem with this one? So it's, for instance, seeds. Okay, so we need some seeds to obviously do that. So let's get a depot, maybe a seeds depot. There we go. We can build one of those. And I don't know where we had any seeds. Or did we? I don't know if we did. We also have a couple of ones that we can launch here. Let's get rid of that one.
Orphan drones.
And this one's bringing some colonists.
Orphan drones. Orphan drones.
Let's maybe just put that there.
Orphan drone.
And then we need to make sure we have enough people doing something. So we need more workers. So I think having these people come in is definitely going to help with that.
New colonists have arrived.
New colonists have arrived. So yeah, we got more workers to help out with that.
Insufficient resources.
And we're going to need some more people over here as well. So let's get some even, or a couple more people even. Let's order another passenger rocket. Let's launch that.
A building has stopped working.
I think that'll be good. And then we still need to, okay, I think we need to connect. Why has this not worked? Let's just connect that to there instead. Let's see if that works. And then I might have to demolish that. Let's see if that works.
Research complete.
And then we still need to connect this to here. I don't know. Let's see if that works. Okay, there we go. Took care of that. That's perfect. These are all
Council
self-destructing.
session open.
Orphan drone assigned to a drone commander. Let's just get them all the way over here. Then they can kind of work on some stuff. Okay, we need to make some machine parts, so let's see if we can get that going. Machine parts factory. So reshoots 3D machining to unlock that building. So we need to actually research that. Where is that? Oh, you're gonna make me look for this? That could be anywhere, so it's probably under engineering, maybe? I guess let's just keep researching a bunch of stuff, and then we can kind of just get everything. Okay, it's nice everybody can kind of come and go everywhere. So that's perfect. Okay, this is ready to land, and that's got even more people, so let's go ahead. Touchdown there. And we need some maintenance on that building, so I think to maintain that we need more machine parts.
A rocket has arrived.
So honestly, might have to order some more. Okay, here comes some more people. Let's order some machine parts. Yeah, we definitely need more of those. Let's just order like 50 of them. And then polymers, we're making our own polymers. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a machine parts depot. And that can go maybe, I mean, it's kind of got it. Let's just put it like there. We can maybe even have a couple of them. Let's just put one over here. Might be able to do that. It even came with some food, so that's perfect. I think it just automatically brings food. That's quite nice. And we have tons and tons of concrete. Let's actually stop. Let's turn this off for now. Or we could just have one shift. Should we just do one shift? We don't need that working as hard as it is. It's just taking a lot of power from us. Less than 12 hours of storage remaining for oxygen, so we need to get some more of that.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Let's see.
Research complete.
Honestly, if we had a bunch of trees, I feel like that would kind of take care of a lot of those issues. Let's see if we can even... A bunch of seeds. Let's get like a ton of seeds. Like 100 of them. And then we could also get some more polymers. We just ordered some machine parts. Let's get a couple more. Electronics should be fine. Orbital probe, all of this should be fine. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's launch that, get that ready to go, and then this is ready to come back. Let's have that. Let's get a cause dust contamination. Let's just have that right there. Okay, here comes our rocket. And then they should be able to deliver seeds to there. Here comes our little drones. They're coming in to help us out. Liberty #1 arrival. Okay, so we got some stuff here. Some machine parts. We also have another one that can arrive. That's going to cause some dust. That's fine. This one can launch. Let's send that one back. Oh no, maybe not. Wait, what's on here? We still have a little bit of food, which they're just taking off now. Okay, now it should be ready to launch. Let's get that out of here. That's a little bit better. We still need to do some maintenance on this thing.
Heavy drone workload.
Which we need machine parts to do so. Okay, now we should be able to actually do some maintenance on all of this. Okay, is this thing able to do anything? Lichen. Grass, can't get grass yet. We could do a little more lichen. Forestation plant. This thing needs machine parts, so that should be able to be good. Insufficient fuel. Okay, we need fuel to this thing. So let's maybe, how are we doing for fuel? We have quite a bit of fuel. I'm just gonna take a few of these guys. Let's get some resources and then we can refuel this thing. There we go, milestone complete. That's awesome. Fireworks for everyone. Let's deliver all that fuel to there. And let's even get another fuel depot over here. That would probably fix that issue. Fuel depot. That should help. Okay, there we go. That should keep this nice and warm. Let's maybe get even a couple more people here. Some more passengers. Let's launch them. Oh. Residential space, so there's only 12 passengers on board, but there's only 3 new residents in the colony. Or only space for 3. We can launch anyway. And then let's get some more space for people to live. I think we definitely have more space here for sure. So that's not an issue. So we got some apartments that we could get. I guess we're probably a little bit full in here, aren't we? We could probably get maybe a retirement home. Not enough power. Maybe another living complex somewhere. I don't know. Honestly, I might actually delete this. I'm gonna get rid of that thing and then I can get another living complex. Off you go, demolish that thing. Okay, so I'm gonna take that thing out of here. Perfect, let's get another living complex in here. Oh, it's blocking that. No way. Okay, we might need to build another dome here. Let's quickly build another dome. I think that would probably solve a lot of our issues. So let's get a... Can't get a mega dome. Let's just get a medium one. Or self-sustaining dome. Whoa. That's kind of nice. It literally just has everything it needs. We just need a cable connection.
Research complete.
Okay, I'm gonna get one of these actually.
Council session open.
It literally has everything it needs, so let's just build that. That's actually kind of nice. Takes away from the custom ability, but or customizable ability, and now we just need to connect our power to all of this. So how do I want to do that? I guess we have our power cables that could come right off of here. We also have this power cable. I guess we really just need to power the entire dome, and then we also need to power all this stuff. So let's just do that. And power that. And then I also need to power a couple other things. Okay, I think we're good now. Like, that gives us 2 things of water. We also have a Moxie, a little generator, a thing of water there. It's actually quite efficient. I'm learning things. And now we have space for more people to move into.
Warning. Meteor incoming. Anomaly
Meteor
found.
incoming. So let's get a living complex in here. Actually, how much space does that give you? 14 resident space. This is 24. Let's get some apartments. Let's get a few apartment buildings in here. Not enough power, so we're gonna need some more power for this. We can maybe have a school. Oh, that shut down literally everything. Okay, we need more power. I don't think we have enough stored up here. Stored power. Yeah, let's get some more. So let's get some more turbines, I think. That might be pretty good. Some more wind turbines. Probably just put those right in here. Let's hold down space, and then we can get them kind of throughout here. Okay, and now we need a power accumulator. Could just get one, right? I mean, right off the back of that actually might work. Let's build that up. And then we just need a power cable for all of this connected back to there. That should help with our overall power, I'd say. There we go. Even powered the entire moon. Where are we, Mars? Okay, we need some maintenance on this, which we don't. I don't think we have anything for this, actually, do we? What does it require? I think we should have enough stuff for that. Can we just maintain that? Recharge? Oh, up here. So electronics. We don't have an electronics depot, so we need a depot for literally everything here. Let's get one of those. And then we might have to move some of our stuff over. Where is our drones? Got a few around here, so I think we probably have quite a bit of electronics in here. Let's get some resources. Electronics. And then let's send them over to there. Okay, there we go. Here comes some electronics for us. It's kind of nice. And for once, we don't have too many notifications. It's actually quite nice. I still don't think we can extract our rare metals yet. No, we can't. A little bit sad, but that's fine. We have a couple things that can come in now. This thing is ready to be launched.
Orphan drones. Orphan drones. Orphan drones. Research complete.
We have some orphan drones. Let's land this rocket right there. And it might even be nice to have another landing pad. And it wouldn't kick up the dust. That's actually kind of nice. There we go. Didn't kick up any dust. Okay, here comes some more people.
New colonists have arrived.
And we have the space for them, so they gotta come all the way over here. Oh shoot, okay, we didn't really plan this super well. We need to be able to connect this. I guess they can kind of just live in here. Let's just make this kind of self-sufficient for them. So what do they need? Home, education. They will need some food. So let's get them a diner. Let's get them a small grocer. And that could probably just go way over there. And maybe a couple other other things. A space bar would be nice. And maybe like a nursery, apartments. We could probably get some more apartments. Actually, most of our people could live in here. Let's get another apartment building. And maybe we don't need a school yet. Actually, a little bit sad that these people won't be able to talk to each other. I gotta figure this out. So let's move that over there for now, or even just back here. I need to be able to connect this somehow. We have our passage here. Yeah, there's no room. I could have it here. Unless you can like take it off of here or something. Oh, that would make so much sense. Or maybe I can have it like kind of go around here. I don't know. Yeah, see, this is going to block that. I'm actually going to disable our power here for a second. Maybe even that. Let's connect this power up really quick. Just so I don't forget. And now this is open. So let's take our passage right off of here. Must start and end in a dome. Oh, we're having some power issues here. Interesting. Yeah, we got some major power issues. That's definitely not good. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna demolish this building, and then I think that'll allow us to get... We'll have plenty of houses. So I'm just gonna demolish that really quick. Okay, there we go. And now I think I could get passage from here to there, maybe. It is quite annoying that you can't customize this. I might have to move this. Can I relocate it somehow? No? I guess let's just demolish it. Just so it's kind of out of the way. And now let's see if I can get one. Okay, now I can get one there. That's perfect. Okay, that's good. And now what's this? Seeds? We need to get some more depots over here. So let's get a depot. One for seeds. And then we also had one for concrete, I believe. Maybe metals. Rare metals, exotic metals, polymers. Maybe some machine parts. All that good stuff. I think electronics as well. So there we go. We can get all that stuff moved over. Yeah, let's get this built up. And then we can move in between here. And now we need to somehow figure out a way to get power back around there. Let's actually fix this. Make that a little bit cleaner. And then we need to get power all the way around. So let's just go right off of here. Now let's just go as tight as we can. We could even go out. Oh, faction on the brink. That will cause some issues soon. I'm not scared of them. Let's just connect that to there. I think that'll be good. Then yeah, for some reason all of these shut down. That's definitely not good. Are they just covered in dust or what's the problem? Okay, we got all that power. I guess since those are shut down for a little bit, I might have to get some other power. So, oh, a large wind turbine. That's kind of nice, actually. Let's maybe get one of those. No, I don't know if this will... Let's just get a few of them. Let's have one there. One there, and then we can even have blocking objects. Maybe even a couple throughout here. Let's build that up and see if that kind of helps. Okay, we're building those up. That's perfect. Okay, let's get some power going here. So I think that should power everything now. Do we still have power issues? I think we do. Oh my gosh, literally everything is shutting down here. We need maintenance on everything. Oh, this is not good. We need metals. So let's get a depot over here. For metals. Okay, I think this might be the problem. So what I didn't actually know if you click on the electrical thing here, it'll actually show your issues. So if you take a little power cable, and I think if we just kind of reconnect that, let's see if that kind of works, or we could just kind of, yeah, losing 23 an hour. So yeah, that's a cable fault. We need to fix that. So let's get a drone or two. Can we get that fixed? So I guess what we could do as a quick fix is let's just disable it. Let's just delete that little part. And then if we reconnect it, I think that should work. Let's see if that works. I think that should work. Okay, that has restored power to there. Do we have any other issues? Oh, we have a bunch of problems. Okay, let's fix all of these.
Warning, cable fault.
Cable fault there. Let's fix that. Yeah, we're losing a ton of power. This thing's taking quite a bit of power. Okay, there we go. I think that fixed all of that now. We have another issue over here. So I'm just going to fix all these quick and hopefully it kind of works.
Cable fault.
Yeah, I think that fixed everything. Yeah, everything's up and running now. So we just had some cable issues. So now we are doing great again.
Council session.
Ooh, thank goodness. Literally everything was on fire. This needs some metals. So let's maybe get some drones together. As many as we can. Let's go collect some metals here. So we should have metals everywhere. So we got some there. Or where's all of our metals?
Research
Okay, this little guy's holding something up. Let's deliver that there. See if we can kind of fix some of these things. Where's the majority of all our metal? Like we got some there. Okay, this guy's definitely got lots. And that, okay, this is all metal. Okay, let's unload that there. And if that doesn't work, we can unload it there, but I think that should work for us. Let's get some resources. We can deliver that to... I guess if we just had another metal depot, I think that might kind of work. Let's get another metal depot in here. But we will need to get our RC guy over here. So let's move him over here now. Okay, we still need to perform a little bit of maintenance on this. We need... What the heck is that? I gotta match it up here. So we need machine parts to be able to take care of that.
Heavy drone work.
Do we want to get... Like, what's this? That's metals. Those are metals depot. So let's get a machine parts depot over here. Just so we can kind of spread the love. Let's get a machine parts depot and let's take all of these guys. Where the heck? What's kind of nice is you click on machine parts. See, it's all there. So you can take this, get resources, and you can grab some machine parts and just deliver it to wherever you'd like. So that's basically all we really have. So hopefully they're not taking all of it, but I guess that's fine. Oh, where are they taking all of it? Deliver to there, please. Only 3 of them did. Okay, we need some maintenance over here as well. So we need quite a bit more machine parts. That's probably something we want to focus on. So yeah, again, 3D machining. I'm going to quickly look for that. Oh, here it is, 3D machining. We actually skipped over it, so that will help us get that. Let's just continue to get a bunch of other things researched. Absolutely love that. Okay, that'll be good. I need to figure out... Oh, look at this. Oh, some grass stuff is growing. Look at that. We're going to have a little bit of green in here. Not just the perfectly green grass in here. Look at that. This grass is beautiful. Absolutely love that grass. And this thing's literally covered in grass. Actually, is that the whole point of that? I think it literally makes grass? Not enough workers. Okay, we might need to get a few more people still. As far as people, we have a little bit of youth. We've got no children. Got lots of middle-aged people, a couple of seniors. Oh, one Martian board. Look at that. We have a youth. Look at that. He's going to have a little bit of friends. Let's get some more people here. Now, as far as passengers, oh, we actually have a 22-seater. We might as well order some more people. Let's order some more people. And this, I mean, we got a little diner in here. It'd be nice to get like even a gym would be kind of cool. Look at that. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. A gym, an amusement park. Gotta have an amusement park. So I'm gonna get that. I feel like that'll make people pretty happy. Honestly, it's getting more and more to where I'd want to live here. We got some grass growing in here. They're kind of spreading some seeds there. So they're actually going to plant in all of this area. Look at that. Look at that. This is going to look pretty good so far. And if we wanted to get, let's take a look at this. We have our forestation plant. And water improves global vegetation. If it's less than 40%, what's it right now? Does it really say? I don't know if it does. Okay, that's vegetation. So it's actually coming up. Temperature is coming up. Atmosphere. So I think eventually trees will grow here, I think. Maybe. I'm hoping so. As far as trees, can we just like plant little gardens? No, it requires a dome. Okay, honestly, we have this set up in here, which is great. I could probably get something else in here though. Auto saving, thank you game. What do we want to get? A small grocery store. We already have one of those. This is all kind of farming stuff. I could probably even get some kind of place for somebody to live in here. I don't know. I wish there was just a little bit more space, but obviously with these domes, you got to keep everything very efficient. Are these robbers? What are these guys doing? Making some money? Maybe an electronics store, maybe? I feel like that'd be kind of cool, even though we hardly have any electronics. A small art store. Let's get a art store. Maybe right as soon as people walk out like that. An amphitheater would be sweet. This amphitheater. I think. Okay, we have a space bar. We have a diner in here already. If I could maybe get some more like apartments in here, which I can't really fit. Retirement home, nursery. We actually have a decent amount of retired people. So we already have one there. They can live there. Maybe a little playground might be nice in here. A little playground, maybe Olympus Hotel. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I have to get that. Recon Center, blocking objects. So I don't know what I want to get in here. I'm just going to leave that. I think everything is pretty full for the most part. We need a little bit more stuff here though. Maybe like a nursery we could have for these people. Smart home. Oh, here we go. That's a lot better. That gives... How many people can live here? 4? So we can have one there. Maybe I could fit another one in there. That's actually sweet. That's perfect. I can fit more homes in here. Might as well get these in here as tight as possible. And then in here I can also get something. What do we have over here? So we have a diner. We got pretty much everything we need. Does it tell us how much space we have? Like we got 18 jobs, homes. We have 80 homes. Okay, that's perfect because we have 66 colonists.
Research complete.
And research complete. Let's maybe get another retirement home in here.
Council session open.
Maybe face it just like that. Maybe a little playground in here. Why not? Never hurt anybody. Those are nice and full. I like that. Still building a couple things. So how are we doing? I feel like we're not doing too bad. We still need some more machine parts. So with that research, I think we could get a machine parts factory. So produces machine parts for metals. So you need engineers for that. Cost nothing. Maintenance. You need electronic parts. So we'll need an electronics factory as well. But let's just get these. Oh, you actually have to put it in a dome. Okay. I guess that makes sense. What's this? A university? A school. Yeah, nobody's even here. I'm actually going to demolish that. I think I'd rather get something else in there, like our machine parts factory. And what's super nice is this can literally just go right in there. Are they going to demolish that? Yeah, they're taking all that stuff down. Okay, now we can get this. Look at that beauty. Actually looks so cool. And this we could also get in here. What's this? Apartment buildings. Might as well keep that. Actually, we already have a nursery, don't we? We have a nursery in here. So I'm actually going to demolish that as well. And then we already have a retirement home as well. If we can fit that in there, that'd be quite nice. Now we do have some rocket pods to come in here. So let's get those in. I don't want to cover everything with dust, but I will if I have to. Okay, here comes some more people.
A rocket is
Yeah, it's going to cover everything in dust. Okay, here comes our little people that are running. I actually want to see how they run. They're already going to work. Got their little spacesuits. 22 new people, look at that. First time arriving to... I haven't really named this place yet. But we will eventually. Off they go to their work. And their new homes. Everything's nice and connected. Okay, so that should actually be pretty good. Now, we have this thing ready to go. We can start making some machine parts. We will need some metals. So they're going to kind of store all of that there.
warning. Insufficient resources.
And now I think we might be able to fit this in here. It is on a triangle. Shoot. Of course we have that there. Is there... Honestly, we could just get another dome. I feel like we should get a dome right here. This is kind of like the main hub, but that takes a lot of space. I feel like we might have to get rid of our little farm there, but I don't know. Okay, here's what I can do. I can make a new dome, get some farm space, so let's go ahead and do that. New dome, we could get a barrel dome. What's the consumption differences? I think it's pretty much the same. This thing is interesting. So it actually looks like there's kind of two spaces for triangles. Yeah, this thing's sweet, actually. Reserved for automated rocket. So this thing I'm gonna get out of here. There's still resources on it though. Oh, polymers. Okay, we need a polymer. Let's get rid of that stuff really quick. So let's get a depot. Polymers depot. Let's just put that right there. Now we can go move all that stuff over. Get rid of the rocket and then we can get a nice dome in here. I think that'd be pretty cool. This is literally what Mars life would look like. This is so cool. I'm not sure if it's for me, I'll be honest, but we're playing it. That's for me. We can do a little maintenance here. So we are getting some machine parts. Once we get a new dome, we can have more room for our electronics factory. So that'll be great. Okay, is this thing ready to go? Let's launch that. Up and away. Let's watch this thing. Off it goes. Bye-bye. Back to Earth. Okay. That's perfect. We still have lots of space. Lots and lots of space. Some more anomalies over here. Oh, we actually never got that water yet. Okay, let's maybe focus this on that next. But let's get our dome in here first. So yeah, literally just like that. I think that's a perfect spot. And then I'm just going to demolish our farm.
Research complete.
And maybe wait till they harvest all this food. Yeah, they're still kind of working on that. I might wait until all that wheat is complete and then I'll kind of switch it over. There you go. That's just about done. Let's get this going. So, I don't know if I got... Let's see. Let's get our water extractor. Too far from our drone commander. Let's get one of those over here. Out you come. Here he comes. Okay, that's good. Look at all of the beautiful algae going everywhere. And of course we're burning it with our rocket fuel. Okay, water extractor. Too far from drone commander. So here we go. We can get that set up. Let's maybe actually put it like that. Let's actually put that there. And then if we have a water tower here, we can kind of have that there. We're going to need some power way the heck out here. And honestly, it could have its own power source. Should we do that? It only needs 5 power. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a little wind turbine, which could probably, it probably needs to be up where the wind would be. This is probably a little bit too enclosed. Whoa, Rockscape. Rock and roll, baby. Look, all colonist game 25 morale for 10 sols. Don't rock the boat, I say. No, let's have a party. Oh, something went wrong, I think. Dome at risk. Oh, did we break something? I feel as though we maybe broke something. Yeah, are they doing some maintenance? I think they might be doing a little bit of maintenance. Oh, they're just kind of running around everywhere. Okay, wind turbine. Or, you know what we could get? Just one of these. We could just get a Stirling generator, honestly. Let's just get one of those just to power this area. And then, yeah, that's going to produce power. Honestly, it would be kind of nice to have a power accumulator as well. So let's get one of those. And then we can connect our power to all this stuff. Let's just connect that, connect it back to there. And then we can get some tubes. Just like this. So we'll have this kind of the main tube. Connect it to there. And then this will have to go back all the way to out here. All the way up this way. Too far from drone commander, but let's kind of just get going all the way back. So if we took this back, I mean, we could connect it to here maybe, and that'll kind of connect all the way to our main lines. Actually, maybe not. That's only powering here. We need to get it out to here. Let's get our pipes. Then we can kind of get it all the way up this way.
Research complete.
And then we should be able to just connect it back to, where's our main water? So we have that. We could take it this way and then just connect it right to there. I think that should be perfect. Okay, for the most part, we got all this done. We're already storing up a little bit of water. Let's take our drone. We can park ourselves maybe right there. Get all that stuff ready to go. And then we should be able to produce quite a bit of water here. As far as our wind turbines, we still need machine parts. Okay, machine parts, maintenance for that requires... okay, let's get this in here. So I think first, like I said, I think this is done. Let's get rid of that. And then I can just get a nice little passage in here going right to there before anything else happens. Let's maybe even get storage for food. Just like that. And then we can connect power from there. Maybe even right... I guess we can't do it like that. Actually, I don't like that location. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to get a storage thing over here instead. Just outside of that. That's probably better. We're still getting rid of that. I think we need to get rid of all of that food and stuff first. Produces food, consumes water, botanists. Okay, this is ready to go now. I think that's connected up. It is connected to here, so we'll have to get power to this thing, obviously. So let's get back some power going right to there. We will need water, which might be a little trickier than you think. Okay, actually, here's water for that. So I could just take water right off of that. Potentially. Let's see. And then just connect right to there. That should be good. And then we'll also need oxygen. So let's get some of our Moxie. So let's get a Moxie thing. This will need power, so we got to make sure we have the power available. Let's just put that right there. And then we can get an oxygen tank for that. I think that'll be good.
Research complete.
Okay, we're powered. We have air. We're going to need some power for this now. So let's just take a little thing right off of there. Let's power that up. And then connect this up with some tubes and we're good. And then we can get a power thing from there right to there. There, we can connect that up. And then let's see if we can connect this to here. Connected to pipe. Okay, that should work. Potentially. Okay, I think this has everything it needs now. So did we ever... Okay, let's go a little bit further. Let's keep connecting all of this stuff.
Insufficient resources.
Insufficient resources. So we're running out of power, so we need to get that fixed up right away here. So we're gonna go fix all of that. Where is our power problems?
Heavy drone workload.
We must just have a lot of power draw. I don't know. Okay, there we go. We're back and
Meteor
running.
shower approaching.
Meteor shower. Perfect. Just what I like to see. Look at all the people running back and forth. Okay, let's get some buildings in here. Here's what we can get. So we can get a electronics factory in here. Potentially. Let's just put that right in the corner. Actually, could probably put it maybe like right like that maybe. I feel like that fits in there nicely. And this is all perfect. So we can even get a machine parts factory as well. And it would fit in nicely, probably just like that.
Mission goal completed.
Concrete extractor, can't get that. What about a polymer factory? No, that's for outside. Okay, these are ready to go. We still haven't cleared that. Can we clear that, please? I don't know what these guys are doing. I think really quickly, just to clean up all of this food, I'm just going to get some more depots. That probably seems to be the most efficient way to do that. Have some lots of food out here. Yeah, here they come with all the food. Actually, apparently we needed a place to put all that to begin with. Let's maybe take you and you can go... Too many drones are already constructing that building. Okay, we got that fixed, and now we should be able to storage some food over there. What else is over here? I think that's maybe concrete. Let's maybe get another concrete depot. Yeah, we'll need some concrete to kind of do some maintenance over here anyway. Let's get a concrete depot. Let's get maybe even another one. And maybe a metals depot as well. And then we can kind of clear out all this stuff. Yeah, here comes all this stuff. We had a huge... Now this should be ready to get out of here. What else is ready for takeoff? That takeoff is in progress. Carry supplies and vehicles from Mars. Whoa. From Mars? No destination set. Oh, that's kind of if we had like a bunch. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, we have this empty now. We still need to get all this concrete moved over. Hopefully they already got the food kind of cleared out. Go repair that building. Okay, I'm just gonna move all of our drones in here, and then if I can actually... Let's see if we can fix this. Move them all in here. Can I... Okay, get those resources. and carry them to there. And now I might finally be able to demolish this thing. Hopefully. Let's see. Please demolish that. I need to be able to connect that. Whoa, I didn't know you could do this. You can get an outside ranch? Well, that makes a whole lot of sense. Let's maybe get one of those. I could probably put... What does this need, though? So, maintenance, it's only just one polymer. And it needs just power, basically. Then I'll need to actually be able to kind of ship it. It's so sad that I can't just come right off of here and kind of branch out. I feel like that would make a whole lot of sense. But you can't. Okay, we actually just had something go very, very wrong. So let's first check our power. Let's see if there's any issues with our power. This thing seems to keep that's our polymer factory. So that's actually using a lot of... Let's maybe open up another shift, maybe. I feel like that could maybe help. Open up another shift to kind of work at that. And then we have a lot of issues with oxygen here. Whoa! That never got built. Oh gosh, okay, where is our... That's a big problem. We need to go fix that. I think that might have even just exploded. Let's see if we can even just build that across. No, I might need to actually fix it. So here they come. Wherever they're coming from. Okay, here they come. Perfect. Let's just get a stop right there. And then they can maybe go fix
Heavy drone workload.
all of this stuff. Yeah, it's definitely an issue. Or I might have to just dismantle it, to be honest. Let's dismantle that, and then we can just build across.
Research complete.
I think that should be good. Yeah, here they come. They're gonna start doing that. Okay, let's see if that kind of fixes some issues. Power has been restored. Okay, there we go. Still have a couple of issues. Oh, those are our leaks. I see. Okay, I might have to actually dismantle all of that.
Pipe leak.
And then get going all the way like that. Let's see if that works. Okay, that'll probably fix a lot of issues. See, we're already doing better. Lights are back on. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that was definitely the issue. So now we have some more water. And we need to do some fixing over here. So let's quickly just... I might even just keep a drone over here, honestly. Just so they can kind of fix some stuff. Oh wow, we never actually fixed that either. Interesting.
Heavy drone workload.
I guess while we're at it, let's make sure... Yeah, they're gonna keep getting that going. And this thing needs polymers. So I think it might be a good idea to get a depot over here for that. Polymer.
Insufficient resources.
Let's do that, and let's get a bunch of our drones. And where's all of our polymer at? Way over here, so let's go get some of that stuff. Polymers. And then we could ship that over here. Yeah, we need some more, honestly. Let's have another delivery here. Cargo rocket, let's get some polymers. I wouldn't mind quite a bit of that. We have tons of food. Could I sell some food? Is that a thing? I don't know if that's even a thing. So let's order let's get like 100 of them. Machine parts, electronics, even though we're making all that. Might as well just fill up the ship. Okay, that should be good. This thing needs maintenance. It's currently still working. Yeah, it needs some maintenance. So let's get some stuff over here. It needs some machine parts. So I'm going to get a depot over here.
Heavy drone workload.
For our machine parts. And where did these guys go? Do we take some polymers over here? Gotta be able to do maintenance on that. Okay, I'm actually gonna try to create a transport route. If I can transport polymers, let's see if this kind of works. Okay, if I just ship them polymers, unload resource. Oh no, let's restart that actually. Let's try this again. So let's load up polymers from, where was that? Here. We need polymers. Oh my gosh, where has this been my entire life? Unload there. Okay, perfect. And then they'll ship all that stuff. And then over here, we need machine parts, which is over here. So if we get another one of these guys, we can create a little route for them. So let's grab some machine parts. And we can get all of that over here.
Insufficient resources.
Just like that. Let's see if that kind of works. Oh my gosh, look at that. It literally just works. It's perfect. Okay, that's already been fixed. What else do we need over here? So we need metals as well.
Research complete.
Just a little bit of metals, not a whole lot. So let's get a little bit. Let's get a metal depot. And then with this guy, we can actually change that. So automated mode. Let's grab this. And if we can grab some metals as well, which I don't think we have. Oh yeah, we do. We certainly do. Metals. We can ship that over here as well. We already have some more polymers. See, this is the problem. Now they're literally taking all of the polymers over here. I could just put it on automated. What does that do? If automated mode is activated, the RC transport will gather resources automatically. Okay, well, where has that been my whole life? Automated mode, please. And the Arc Explorer, you can do that automatically. Well, what the heck? Hack drone for reassignment. I don't know. This we still can't dismantle. So here's what I'm gonna do. For some reason, I can't get this thing deleted, so I'm just gonna create my own little building in here. And they can still exit out with their spacesuits, so honestly, they are fine. We need a couple other things. So water reclamation. I guess we can maybe get one of those. No spot for that. School spire. Yeah, we can't really get a spire in here, I guess. Earth embassy maybe. Okay. That's fine. Let's get a couple of buildings. So let's get like something cool. Got some statues. We need some actual like research buildings and stuff like that. But obviously we need somewhere for people to live first. So let's get some of that. So let's get apartment buildings. Let's maybe get some there. And of course we don't have enough power. Let's get some apartment buildings in here. That should probably be plenty. Let's get a Olympus or Recon Center. We don't really need that. I could probably get a little graduation place or university. Maybe even a school, a nursery. Maybe a farm might be kind of nice. And in fact, we could put that right in the middle. Let's maybe get 2 of those. Not enough power. Obviously, we'll need some power for that. We could get some ranches. This is stuff we can get. So Minister of Technology, we can get stuff like this. So what's actually the most important? So Ministry of Economy and Industry. That would probably be pretty important. So let's maybe fit that somewhere. Maybe just like that. Ministry of IA. Reduces building resource costs and boosts the education. This one increases factory stuff, so let's maybe get that. And then everything's pretty full in here, so I think I'm pretty happy with that actually. We will need some more power in here. Actually, no, we should be fine. We have plenty of power. Maybe more water might be nice. We don't have a whole lot of water going on here, but I could get our own little water thing. So let's get a moisturizer. And I guess they could just come right off of here. I can just get one right there and then I can just put it right to there because that's where it's coming from anyway. Dome at risk. Not enough power. Party. I expect the maintenance and efficiency reports on my desk by 11 o'clock local time. What is this, a party? Who gave you permission? Smile and wave, then leave them. The secret booze stash is in his locker. How unprofessional. Let's just smile and wave. Having a little bit of a party. That's fine. Never hurt anybody. We have some power issues over here. So honestly, getting some more power going might be nice. Maybe some more wind turbines, maybe. So let's get some more. We could use some large ones. And maybe flip that if I can. Can't build over that terrain.
Planetary anomaly analyzed.
Let's just maybe get a few wind turbines over here. And obviously need to be facing a certain way.
Complete.
Okay, does that help our overall power? I think that does connect to there. Which actually doesn't connect to our main power source, so let's actually connect that. Oh shoot, I don't know if we can. Should be able to, yeah, there we go. That's all we need. A couple more wind turbines just to give us a little more power. And then if we could connect all this water, that would be nice. What's the problem here? We have plenty of metal. We got lots of polymers. I guess our rover might have to come over here to fix all this. And then this is ready for touchdown, so let's get that landed. I think some people are coming. Okay, what I realized is it didn't actually have a drone hub. It was just barely overlapping this, so I think that might have been the problem. But now it should be fine. We're gonna need to connect that with some power. And if we can get everything else looking pretty good in here, that would be nice. We have this little building. I could probably get something in here. What could we get? We could maybe get like a laser train station elevator. Gotta have an elevator. Maybe a little playground in here. We already have one, I guess. Let's maybe get some smart homes in here. Maybe just kind of fit it like this. And then maybe get another one in here. Kind of just like that. Let's try that out. Okay, we actually need to get a commander drone over here. So let's do that really quick. And we also need to fix this. So that actually needs some machine parts. So we have metal and polymer. Of course we need machine parts. Okay, let's quickly get a depot over here. Just for machine parts. Then hopefully we can get some stuff delivered over here. That'd be quite nice. And over here we also need some machine parts and metals. So let's get a metals depot. And then we can move some stuff over. Okay, where's our little bulldozer? What happened to him? Here he is. He's
Warning,
stuck
insufficient resources.
doing something. I don't know what he's gonna do with all this stuff, but
Research complete.
who knows, he might do something. Okay, we have this. We need to connect that to power. And I think that might help a lot of our issues, to be honest.
Heavy drone workload.
Okay, now they're all going to do something. Are they finally going to demolish this thing? There. Oh my gosh, it's finally gone. Okay, we need to clean up that stuff now. Let's grab some of our drones and let's go collect this stuff. And then I think we can finally move or connect this. I guess we can't now because we had that building, so I might actually get rid of that. Let's get all of these guys. Get those resources. And we can deliver them to there. So now this is finally free. And now I might have to salvage that. Ministry of Technology, we can get rid of that. And then I can finally bridge the gap here. So let's grab our passage. We could probably just come right off of here. Nice if we could just go straight across. There we go. Now we can connect all of these. That's perfect. Then I could probably get a little more living space, potentially. We're gonna build that. Let's get some more living space. Let's go smart homes. Gotta get our smart homes. I can get one right there as well. Anywhere you can get them, why not? Oh, we also need to actually get a little grocer in here, maybe. And maybe even a diner, if I could fit one. Let's just put a little diner in there, why not? Make people a little bit happier, so people can actually go in between here now without having to put their spacesuits on. Just make it a little easier for them. As far as everything else, we got 1,000 concrete, 680 metals, lots of food, rare metals. Still can't get that, hey? Why can't we get our rare metals? Shoot, that really sucks. I guess what we can do is let's grab our little explorer and let's see. We already have all this stuff kind of researched. Let's just explore a little bit more. Maybe this way. Just a little bit closer. Oh, asteroids hitting that way. That's no good. We got a meteor shower. Run for your lives. And I'd love to get some more trees in here. So, okay, this isn't connected. Let's quickly connect that to our water thing here. I think that should be good. And then as far as drone hubs, do we want... I think we're doing pretty good. I feel like we're well within the range here. I could get we have a drone hub here, which we need to fix. That's a big problem. They're a big part of our issue. So let's quickly get... Oh, I guess we could get a... Nope, wrong thing. A depot for our electronics. And that stuff can kind of be delivered over here. So where is all of our electronics? We have 51 of them. And they all are in here.
Research complete.
Shoot, okay, we need some things for all this. I didn't think about it. Okay, let's get, what did we order again? We got polymer, electronics, and machine parts.
Heavy drone workload.
Polymer, electronics, and machine parts. I think now they should be able to move all that stuff off. Okay, there we go. Now we're emptying this out. That's perfect. They should be able to get that done pretty fast. And then I can get some stuff delivered over here. Are we making some machine parts? I don't know if we are. We should be. So we have this. They need machine parts. And I think we even had another building somewhere. This one. So they should be making machine parts. Let's open another shift, and we need a lot more people, actually. So, homes. We have 129 homes. We need more people, honestly. Let's just get a bunch more. Let's see who we have. Who are they? Residential nursery, hotels. Oh, vacant residential slots. Oh my gosh. That's all vacant houses. So we need a lot more people. Let's get some more passengers. Let's just get as many random people as we can. And honestly, I might even get another one. Let's get lots more people. I think that would really help. And over here, I might actually have to get a dumping site. I feel like this is all kind of piling up.
Drone workload.
So let's see if we can do that, and we can go get all of this, maybe. I don't know, I might be able to. We can unload those resources there. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. And then we can go clean up all this stuff. But you can literally just tell it to load and gather. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I think we finally got this ready to go. We can launch that now. Or I guess we need some fuel to it first. So let's fuel that. Let's go get some fuel. We got tons over here. And then we can refuel this. Okay, we got a bunch more space for people to fly in from. So let's get a bunch of our ships here. This one can finally go up away. So they're out of here. And here comes a bunch more people, 44 more of them. Then they can all come and reside in here. Okay, perfect. Get a lot more people now. That should actually really help out. As far as our other resources, yeah, we were kind of just waiting for that. So now I think we have a lot more people. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Now we can start making some machine parts. And I don't know if I have a machine parts thing over here. So let's get an electronics depot. That'll probably help. Now we're going to continue to make some stuff, so that's exciting. And then over here we can make lots of that stuff. So let's even open up another shift maybe. And honestly, we still need a ton more people, so let's just get even more of these. We have a lot more spots to fill. Yeah, honestly, let's buy another rocket. Why not? I wouldn't mind having another one. Yeah, we got lots of domes to fill here.
Drones.
Yeah, let's maybe do a couple more research things here. So we got Martian parents. Oh, licensed Martian technology for use back on Earth. Interesting. Pretty cool, I guess. New building open farm. Plants edible crops at the cost of seeds. Fully grown plants. So lots of adapted vegetation. Lake crafting. So unlocks the creation of artificial lakes via landscaping. Evaporating water improves local soil. Okay, so we can get quite a bit of stuff there. And over here we still need more machine parts. Have we made any yet? I'm not sure we have. Let's go to here. Okay, here's all of our machine parts. So I'm just gonna take a few of these guys, go get some resources. You guys as well.
Council session open.
And then I'm gonna go repair that. Let's just deliver it to there. Okay, we even have a couple more rockets for people to come land in with. So let's just literally put them wherever we can get them. Right there. That should be fine.
A rocket has arrived.
Okay, here comes even more people. Perfect. Okay, we got that thing ready to go. Not working. Drones won't receive further instructions. Okay, now it's been serviced. And now they should be able to do some stuff. Okay, that's good.
Have arrived.
We're gonna go finally do some maintenance on that thing. Hopefully. Do we have any machine parts? We need to deliver some actually. So let's go find some. We can grab some of these guys, get some resources. Come on, men, quickly as you can. And then we'll just deliver some over here just so they have lots. I think I'd like to maybe get another self-sufficient dome over here. I'm gonna put that there and then I can link those up just like that. Yeah, we can get that built up right away. And then I'll just take our little passage here.
Heavy drone workload.
And then connect it right to hopefully... Oh no, our power's in the way. Okay. Shoot, I might have to kind of reconfigure that. Might have to kind of just go around. So let's fix this. And now we can get our passage. Let's just do that. And then we need to refigure this out. So let's go maybe even just all the way around. Unless we can just do that. I guess it was also pretty important to have this go all the way around. Let's just take this all the way around. Kind of just like that. We can connect it up like that. Let's try that. Okay, what else could we make? Could make some more electronics. Are we making any here? I think we should be. Yeah, looks like they kind of are. Let's maybe just get a little room for people to live over here. Maybe an apartment building. And we need some power over here. So, yeah, we'll just need to power it, I guess. This should be powered. Let's power it again. We got all this ready to go. Connect all of that. Okay, there we go. We got a lot of stuff delivered there. Now they should be able to do some maintenance over here. Potentially. What can we do here? I get some of those resources and deliver it to there. Gonna fix that up a little bit. What do we think? Okay, I think that should be fine. And we still need some power over here. So we're actually quite low on power. We have some power issues. There's just lots of power draw, I guess. So it would be nice. Yeah, this is taking a lot of power. I might have to get another source of power.
Warning, meteor incoming.
I think this is... Oh, we got meteors coming in. Oh my gosh, okay. That was a big problem. Good hit, meteor. Let's free up some space here.
Warning, pipe leak.
Pipe leak, yep. Definitely a pipe leak. Let's fix that. If we can. And honestly, we might even need to get some more drones. Potentially. I don't know if our drone hub is within that. It should be. Let's maybe order some more drones, actually. Let's get a cargo rocket, and let's get a bunch more drones. Maybe 20 of them. Let's do that. Let's order some more electronics. Maybe 100 of those, 100 machine parts. And we are full, so let's launch that. There, that really helped. Now I think I could probably get some more power. So what's the best thing for power? We have these wind turbines. Oh, those domes are at risk still. Let's get some more wind turbines over here. We could get a few of these. And that should give us quite a bit of more power. That's definitely going to help. Oh, I think we can even launch this. Oh, I need some fuel delivered. Well, we should have lots of fuel. Where is all of our fuel? Oh, gosh. We have 335 fuel. Most of it's, I guess, in here. We have a ton right here. Okay, let's actually deliver a bunch of fuel.
Research complete.
Let's go get some resources. And then we can deliver it to there. Or we can just assign it to there. I think that would probably work too. Okay, I think our drones have been delivered. So let's get them in here. Yay. Here comes some more
A
drones.
rocket has arrived. Heavy drone workload.
Got lots of drones. They're gonna go back in. They're gonna get straight to work here. So we got lots of stuff that could come out.
Warning. Prop failure.
Okay, there we go. Got all that ready to go. We're gonna need some power over here. Actually, let's get a power accumulator. Let's maybe even get a couple of them. Maybe 2. And then we can connect those maybe. We really just need to get power from here. Right to there. And then to there, and then to all of these. I think. Does that work? We can connect all of those.
Heavy drone workload.
Let's actually make sure all of these are connected. Okay, I think we are good. We should have quite a bit more power now. Got lots of wind turbines in there. Everything is moving. And then I might even get one of these as well. Over here. Yeah, just as long as those are connected to there, I think that's all we should really need. Then everything's basically connected together. Oh yeah, we need a lot of maintenance done over here. So we need lots of polymers. So let's get some depots. And I could probably put them over here. So let's get a polymer there. Maybe a metals. Concrete. Food we'll probably need. Electronics and machine parts. And you know what I might actually get? I'm gonna get some more transport RCs. I feel like that would be quite good. Another rocket ship, shoot. I think we're kind of missing fuel, so these can actually leave. Oh, there's some resources on board. Okay, this is actually full.
Session open.
So let's maybe, okay, let's get so much food everywhere. We could probably start selling some food or something. Let's get maybe even a food storage over here. Let's get that built up pretty quickly if we can. Okay, and now we just need power for that. Build that up, and then we can kind of just get all of our storage over here. Let's see if that gets them to all to... Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting all of our food off there. How is the rest of our ships doing, I think? Yeah, still food on this as well, of course. So let's get just a depot. Just a food depot. And then over here, I think there's probably some food as well. So let's get a food depot over here as well. And then we should be able to launch those. Oh, I absolutely love that. Look at this thing. It's just moving food left, right, and center here. That's perfect. Okay, so I think for the most part, we got that ready to go. Let's send that off.
Orphan drones.
And let's send, I guess that one's still delivering stuff. Oh man, we need more drones. We definitely need more drones. Honestly, I could just buy another one. So let's get some... Okay, I wanted some more transport drones. So let's get like 8 of those. That's going to be quite expensive. 1.6 billion. That's fine. We still have lots. And honestly, I think that's... We can maybe get 6 and then maybe just more drones. Yeah, let's get like 20 more drones. Let's do that. Having more drones would definitely be nice. These ones are doing absolutely nothing. Let's assign them to there. And I think I might even have quite a bit over here, but... Yeah, we got lots of maintenance to be done, so we need... concrete. What do I have a concrete thing? To be able to do some maintenance over here. Okay, that thing's ready to go as well, so let's get that out of here.
Orphan drones. Orphan drones.
And then we got lots of food on that too.
Orphan drones. Orphan drones.
Okay, let's get them back into the zone.
Heavy drone workload.
Got tons of food over here as well, so I'm gonna get as many drones as we can. Let's assign them to there to get all the food. Here they all come. Okay, we have end of an age. Let's take a look at this message. Oh no, that's not good. That is definitely not good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I think I'm gonna leave this video. I think I definitely had a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This was our first crack at it. If you guys want to see more surviving Mars Recharged or relaunched or whatever it's called, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and obviously subscribe. I definitely appreciate the help. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.